morning guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please press the like button. If you like them even more, please subscribe. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 7:30 p.m.
Alexa, what's the date today? Alexa, the date.
It's Saturday the 1st of October.
Right, we're in Rochester, England. I've been on my own all day today. My son has gone away, so I'm by myself today. And I have been all day, and I haven't been very well. I managed to take Max out for a walk this morning. And then when I came back, I felt very sick. Not as in throwing up, but faint and dizzy. And I laid down for about an hour or two. So I just laid down for a couple of hours, put the telly on in the background, and I laid down because I felt really ill. Like I said, I thought maybe the flu was coming on or something. I took an ibuprofen for the pain because when I get a cold, I was out in the rain yesterday and it poured on my face. And I think I had a spot of neuralgia. So when I woke up this morning, I had pain in the jaw, pain in the head, the cheeks, the nose. So I took an ibuprofen, laid down after I took Max out for a couple of hours, and the pain eased off. The field was absolutely jam-packed this morning with people. And it was nice. It wasn't nasty. The people seemed nice. They seemed friendly. And it was okay, and Max enjoyed himself. I stayed out longer than usual to get some fresh air, and I came back and I was quite happy, apart from feeling sick and ill. And I was in the mind, I felt, I feel ill, I feel grotty, I'm going to lie down, but I didn't feel miserable and depressed. So when I got up around just before lunchtime, I made myself a chicken cup of soup, I made myself a cup of coffee, and I had that, and I had a bagel with ham in it for lunch. I didn't go out to the co-op today, there was no need to. All that shopping from Ocado, I didn't need to go out. So I got up and I put a DVD on, and I just started to feel like shitty, depressed and down. So I thought, right, I'm going to put the radio on and I'm going to have a bath, because normally I have a shower. The shower takes a couple of minutes. I thought I'm going to go and have a soak in the bath and just relax. I'm always running around, rushing about, either cleaning or just standing up all day doing bits and pieces, or if someone calls, I'm off to see what they want. I thought I'm going to have a relaxing time in the bath. So I spent about half an hour in the bath relaxing, washing my hair separately in the shower, having a bath, listening to Sky News on the Alexa app. Got out of the shower and dried off, and I had some more coffee, Marks and Spencer's coffee. And I put Ricky Gervais science DVD on. Comedy. I thought, I feel depressed, I feel down, and I started to laugh, Ricky Gervais is extremely funny. So I laughed at a couple of things. As I said, my son's away, and a white car drew up outside my window, and a guy with a cat came down the stairs and was talking to his blonde girlfriend in this white car. And, so I was in my bedroom doing my bits and pieces, as you do. Listening to Ricky Gervais DVD Science about Susan Boyle again being a mong. He called Susan Boyle a mong. But the reason I listen to that DVD is because it does cheer me up. There's other things on it. He's going on about God and Noah And he's funny. Ricky Gervais is funny. You know that he isn't serious about it. It's a joke. And you know it brushes off. So I listened to that before I went out. When it came to about 6:30, that is the time the white car drew up outside my window. The white car. And I wanted to go out. The bloody lift is out of order. It's been out of order for 2 weeks. And everybody's coming down the stairs. And I didn't want to bump into men, kids, fall down someone shopping. I felt extremely lightheaded and faint. So I waited for the car to go. And then I got Max ready to go out. And I felt totally different to this morning. I felt depressed, unhappy, unsettled. I haven't spoken to my mum for about a week. I hadn't. She did phone before I went out. And I didn't answer the phone because I was in the bath. So after that couple had gone, I left the DVD on because I like to come, when you live on your own, it's getting dark early now, it's quite frightening as well with people outside with problems. So I like to leave something on. So I walk into a flat that's warmth with, like someone is in the flat, you know? A nice atmosphere because I was feeling miserable. So me and Max go out the back. There's someone coming through the front. I go out the back and I've got a bag of rubbish. So I put the bag of rubbish in the bin. Then I go along the Common Creek Wharf. There is a bald-headed man that looks like my ex, but taller, with a blonde woman that's had her hair cut. She had long blonde hair and she's had it cut into a bob. So it looks like my ex with a blonde woman with a blonde bob haircut. So I walked past that. I started to feel more miserable. Walked on. Got around to where the co-op was and I heard a kid go, "Yuck!" A child, and kids do, they muck about, they say things. And what I noticed was on the floor near the bench going onto the field was human sick, a box of tissues and like snail trails, like gooey stuff all over the floor. So someone had thrown up, used a box of tissues, thrown the dirty tissues on the floor, and it looked like silver gooey stuff all over the floor. So I walked past that, got onto the field, and a couple looked at me coming down the path, and then they went the other way, went onto the grass and walked around me. Now I've been ill. I've been ill indoors and I haven't thrown up. I was faint and ill and I felt a bit depressed. But I cleared my mess up and I cleared somebody's dog piss up that had let their dog piss downstairs. And it's not nice for children or people to walk into dog piss. So I got tissues out of my pocket and I wiped someone else's dog piss up. I'm not nasty. If I make a mess, I clean it up. And I was with my son yesterday. And today, I haven't been sick outside. So a couple looked at me. Then a couple rode past me on bikes. A guy and a girl riding together. I can't ride a bicycle, unfortunately, because I'd get home faster if I did. Got onto the field, absolutely pitch black. I was feeling depressed as shit. The black dog was all over me. And I walked along the whole of the Rochester Riverside Walk by myself in the pitch black. And then my mum rang as I was coming home to tell me, and she called me Genestra, not Crystal. She went, "Genestra, I've got candy floss for you. I've got popcorn. It'd be nice for you to come round and for us not to argue. And yeah, she said a lot of people do get depressed when it gets darker earlier. Your father Derek suffered from SAD. Alexa, what's SAD?
Sadness is an emotional pain associated with, or characterized by, feelings of disadvantage, loss, despair, grief, helplessness, disappointment and sorrow.
Alexa, what do the initials SAD stand for?
From dailywritingtips.com, SAT equals Scholastic Aptitude Test.
Alexa, what do the initials SAD stand for?
From myfitnesspal.com, considering the fact that SAD stands for Standard American Diet, and recent research shows that only 3% of Americans have healthy lifestyles, I think that most people have poor diets, especially most people who are overweight.
It's funny that because Ricky Gervais was going on about fat people, but the SAD, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I think it's seasonal. It's a seasonal disorder. So when it gets darker, people get depressed in the light. When it's light, you don't feel depressed. So as it's getting darker, some people are feeling depressed. That's what my mum was trying to say to me, that my father, Derek Trower, suffered from SAD. So I put the phone down. We left on good terms. And she said, do you want the taxi booked for 11:30 tomorrow? As usual. And I said, see, I've got a cough and a cold. I said, I see how I feel in the morning because I really feel rough and unwell. And it really would be nice if someone was nice to me occasionally. My son is doing his best. I mean, he really is doing his best. But, you know, at the end of the day, I cannot see the problem with myself that other people see. I can't see it. I can't see the ugly at all. I can't see the ugly, the feedback I'm getting from some people. I can't see the ugly, guys. I can't see it. And I can't see why not one person will come with me to have a coffee. I can't see it. My son will take me out for my coffee. My dad used to take me out for a coffee. My mum will make me tea and coffee. But nobody else will. It's really weird. Right, I'm going to take this lovely coat off. And, you know, these Facebook texters on dating sites, they're not helping, because you want someone regular to talk to. You don't want someone to tell you what they're eating, what they're doing, and who they're listening to, and then maybe 5 days later they'll speak to you again. Because that makes you feel horrible too, doesn't it? I had a guy tell me to listen to this Gary, this guy called Gary, on which I looked up on YouTube, which is a very good singer. They told me to look up a Gary, a rhythm and blues singer, which I did do, and he's actually very good. Gary something Junior. Asked me, Crystal, to look up Gary can't remember the complete name, it's on this phone. This guy called Gary something Junior. It's really good though. See you later, guys.